What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start off with $1. I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day until we get to $1 million. Right off the bat here, I'm gonna start off with a $5 hand on blackjack and see if we can hit this on some live game, originals. All right, good start. We got a $5 win right there. Before we actually continue on with the gameplay, I'm going to pop into our tracking sheet and give you guys a little update on where we're sitting at in this challenge. So last episode, we ended off at $3,465 on day 344. On day 345, adding up all of our outside casino apps, our investments, and our bank accounts, we're sitting at $3,459. So I'm going to show you our bonuses for the day, for all 3 days here, actually, for the whole video, and then I'll show some sports bets that I placed, and then we'll hop back into some gameplay. All right, so for our first bonus here, this is back from December 25th, Christmas Day of 2025. FanDuel had a $5 free bonus for me, just for, I guess, being Christmas. I got $5, so I took that over to FlyX, which is like a crash game, and it cashes out on a 1.01x. So keep that $5. The next one we have here is a $50 deposit to get $5 on FanDuel. So I put $50 in the app and I get $5, and again put that on FlyX, cashes out at 1.01x. The next one here, I've been getting this pretty recently. It's on FanDuel. If you bet $25 on a sports book, you get $25 in casino credits over the course of 3 days. So you get $10 and $5 and $5. Pretty good deal, especially when you're placing sports bets anyways. So right here, just a little screenshot of me showing our $10 bet. We got $10 here. And then this casino bonus, I think, was from free spins. So I had $10.75. But either way, I take that over to FlyX and on a 1.01x, just so I can keep that money, super low risk, cash out the $10. Now on Fanatics here, we got a really good offer. And I never get good offers on Fanatics. I think it's just because I've been using it more often and placing some futures bets on there. But this thing's pretty crazy. So I got the screenshot of the entire offer here. But basically, to keep this short, this is a 25% match in casino credits on your deposit. As you can see down here, it says Fanatics casino customers who opt in and deposit $50 plus are eligible for a 25% match in casino credit up to $100 in casino credit. Pretty crazy. So I transferred over $400 from our other casino accounts. So you can see our balance was at 118. You'll see that in the tracking sheet, 119 rounded up. But I put in $400, so now it's 519 rounded up. And you can see the casino credit down here. I know it's like really tiny probably on your screen, but you can see it's $100 down here. So that was our match. Now what I did is I took that into roulette, and you can see at the top there it says, you're playing with your $100 casino credit. Just to confirm, we're actually using that credit and not our own money. But I take that $100 and I place a total bet here of $100. It's like 83% coverage, I believe, 81% maybe on roulette. So it's one big spin of $100, but you're covering like 83% of the board. And I don't know why I chose to do this over FlyX. I think potentially to get a little bit extra, which I did. It luckily landed on our bets placed, and we got a total payout of $120. Then ended up withdrawing that money. So then it's just the bonus money and our $119, all that added up, minus the $400. So let's go back to the tracking sheet and look where we're sitting at. So here are our sports bets for December 25th, 2025. Played a lot of sports bets for Christmas Day. We ended up losing, I think, a decent amount of those there. But yeah, we got a couple payouts there. And then if we come back over to our tracking sheet, we can see that overall we went a little bit down since the previous day. We went down like $6 total, but Again, you'll see like that Fanatics bonus was on day 3. So those bonuses are between all 3 days here. So that $100, $120 is added here. But either way, since the last episode, the previous day, we went up $3 in Fanatics, and then we went down $32 in FanDuel. We went up $9 in DraftKings. Everything else is pretty much flat. Got a couple bonuses. Fliff went up $10, $11, but we had $11 total in bonuses for the day. So our 1% profit goal on our $3,459 bankroll should be $34.59. But since we lost a little bit of money sports betting, we have to get $40.95 profit on gambling today to reach our 1% profit goal for the day. All right, so coming back to the website, we're basically going for like $41 today. I think I'm gonna start rounding some of the daily profit goals, like the nearest dollar. So we're gonna run another blackjack hand here. I think I'm gonna go for like $10 here and get out. We have a 20 against a 6, and we get that. So we got $10 in profit. I'm gonna pull out of here. We had that $5 from the start of the video. I just want to start off with a hand of blackjack real quick. But yeah, we got $10 in profit so far. So we're gonna hop into a different game. All right, coming to the wheel, I'm gonna start with a 50-cent bet. I'm gonna go for a 9.9x. Not really a 10x, but pretty close. Yeah, I'm gonna start with a 50-cent bet. We're gonna run this. I think every 5-ish bets will double it up. So that's 5 right there. Let's go do $1. And we're looking to hit this as the bet size gets a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go to $1.50 for spinner 2 here. Okay, we just lost all of our profit up to a $2 bet, and let's go up to like $2.50. I'm just keep it slowly increasing this, expecting us to hit this at some point. It's kind of the idea. I'll go up to a $3 bet here, and then as these bets get bigger, unfortunately, I'm gonna go up to a $4 bet now. Unfortunately, we exponentially lose our bankroll. All right, so there's a $40 hit that kind of brings us back to where we started. We started at $10 of profit. So we'll go back to 50 cents. We'll drop back down to. Run that maybe like twice, go up to $1. See if we can get another hit here. We probably ran this 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20, maybe 23, 24 times, and we only hit it once. So kind of hoping to hit this again pretty soon here. Statistically should hit it. We're getting an astronomical amount of losses, which I get. It's a pretty, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I just put $30 bets down. I was trying to do $3. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. Alright, there's one. I'm on a $3 bet now. Oh, that's so brutal. I'm gonna go up to a $4 bet. That's a bad mistake right there. And then the fact that it's high risk does not help. Alright, there's a $40 win. See if you can get, okay, there's like 2 back-to-back there. We're only down $10. Yeah. That's crazy. What I do is like maybe one more time here. See if we can get out of the hole. Go up to a $3 bet. Let's go up to a $4 bet. And then 5. I can't believe I placed $30 bets. If that would have hit, that'd have been crazy though. Could you imagine that? $6 bets. 7. Alright, that hits. 3. I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like this never works. And then let's try a 3 again. Do 4. And then 5. It's just like super risky for no reason. It's really not worth it. Alright, we hit that. We're kind of back to where we started. I'm gonna try maybe like 3 bets here. 4, 5. Alright. Let me run this back down to our starting bet. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, alright. We're not hitting that. Let's go over to medium risk. And we'll go to 30 segments. And I'm gonna start with a $2 bet here. And see if we can get a couple wins here and maybe work it back a little bit. Go up to a $3 bet. Yeah, the wheel isn't, it's not really the best thing. I'll admit it's not really the best. Especially high risk. I was just being a little bit crazy. But yeah, dude, those $30 bets, I can't believe we came back from that. But I've been playing a little bit sloppy recently, I'll admit it. Okay, there's a 3x there, it's pretty good. There's a 4x, nice. Alright, we're back to where we started, 10 bucks. I'm gonna bump this up to 4 bucks. There's a 4x there, that's pretty good. And we just lost all of that. Let's go up to 5 bucks. Okay. Alright, we're staying flat, which is... But now we're starting to go down. Now we're starting to go down. 6 bucks. There's a 3x. It's looking for a 2x there. Oh boy. Yeah, I know some people don't like the wheel. I like the wheel. I feel like it's usually pretty easy. But I guess I'm not getting that easiness today. This is crazy though. $8 bet. Okay, it's a good hit. Yeah, these bets are getting big and they're not paying out. There's a 4x. Doesn't really bring us back much though. Okay. Yeah, yikes. Yikes. Let's do like one $10 bet. Alright, that's not terrible. Let's go back down to $2. We're down pretty good. I don't really know how to work out of this at this rate. It's probably not even worth it on the wheel. Alright, hear me out. Let's go back to high. And see if we can hit this 10x early. And if we don't, we're gonna have to get out of here. That was close. I'm just trying to recover a little bit at this rate. We're down tremendous. Ah, it's so close. Let's go to 5. Yeah, it's my, okay, all right. We get a back-to-back. We got a back-to-back. All right, let's get out of here. This is getting a little bit gross. All right, back into blackjack. We're basically starting from scratch. We just wagered $811, being a little bit crazy, just a little bit. And we're gonna come over to blackjack and see if we can work the balance up a little bit. Stand on that 19 there. Okay. Stick with $5 hands. I'm gonna double this 11 here. And we get a 13. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. We'll run this for a little bit. 21. We'll take that. Another 11. I gotta double that. I'm getting 18. Alright, we'll push. I'll take a push. I'll take a push. Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. I don't know. That was a pretty rough start. Luckily, we came back. That was very ballsy of me. I'm gonna hit that 18. And we bust. Alright. Let's go up to a $10 bet. Just kind of high for originals. I usually don't like going this high for originals. $10 is usually my cutoff. Gotta stand on that. Please bust. Oh my goodness. Alright. I feel like usually once I start up my bet, I get a ton of losses. Might just be, you know, a bias. Like you recognize more losses once you're playing with more money, maybe. I don't know. 4-4 against the 5. It is a split. 4 ace against the 5 is a double. Interesting. This is a pretty large hand here. That's a double right there. 11. No way. Okay, I thought he was about to pull 19. Just bust. Okay. I think we broke even on that. Pretty crazy hand there. 13. We're going to hit that. Yeah, I don't really want to run this extremely long with a $10 bet size. We're going to double this 11. Oof. Just bust. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're getting smoked. Not good luck so far. 12 against the 3 is a hit. Oh my gosh, dude. We're getting just the wildest pulls right now, which is not going for us. The doubles aren't coming through. The splits aren't coming through. The dealer's pulling some crazy hands. 7 ace against a 10 is a hit. Nice. And we push. I'll take a push though over a loss. 9 against the 4 is a double. Okay. Massive double. Massive double. Oh boy. Alright, we got 2 9s against a 7. I think that's gonna be a split. 2 9s against a 7. No, it's not. I think it is though. I'm gonna split it. We'll stand the 17. I can't split that, so we'll stand the 18. Okay. I mean, that's the same outcome, I guess. All right. All right, we're back into profit. We wagered $1,000 so far. 7-7 against a jack or a 10. What do we got here? Checking my sheet. 7-7 against 10 is not a split. It is just a hit. We bust. All right, cool. Push on that. All right. 13's tough. I feel like 13's like our super unlucky bad number with blackjack. I don't know if it just stands out to me since I like kind of look for them now. But with live games, I've been getting so many 13s recently. And I don't know. I feel like I just noticed it maybe more. He had it. Dang it. Alright, we really can't get into profit here. We're struggling just to stay afloat. As usual. Alright, like 20 minutes into the recording here. Still kind of impressed. I guess I shouldn't really be impressed. Still kind of grateful we came out of that, the wheel session there. That was kind of bananas. 2 ace against a 6. That is a double. We get 13, and he busts. Massive. All right, we're into profit finally. 13 against a 13 is a stand. Ah, that's gross. That's gross. All right. We need like 4 wins from where we're at. I like that 20. Nice. 3 wins. 3 wins. 15 is the 3 stand. Okay, we need 2 more wins from here. If we run the whole way, 16 against the 4 is a stand. He pulls a 17. Unreal, dude. Alright, come on. And we're starting to go back down. Starting to go back down. Just when you think you're getting on a hot streak. Oh! Alright, we're back. We're back down. Too bad those doubles and splits we had didn't really work out for us, because I feel like we had a bunch of those already. That's a nice 21 we pulled there. We'll take that all day. Double this 11. Take a push. I'll take a push, especially on a double. All right. Gotta hit that 16, 19. All right, we get to take the win there. We'll take that. 5 ace against a 10. I feel like that's something weird. No, just a hit. Okay. And then I guess that's technically an 8 ace against a 10 is a stand. Okay, we need one more win from here if we can get this. That's a tough one. 15. We got it. 41.20. $41.20. We got our 1% profit goal for the day. Wagering 1.3k. Pretty nuts. Got pretty lucky. Made some bad calls there, but it came out as a win in the end. So we're gonna enter that in the sheet. Move on to the next day. All right. So day 345 is a win. We got our 1% profit goal. We got our $41.20 on the website there. So we're sitting at exactly $3,500. And then moving into day 346, we have our sports bets. I'll show you real quick. We only placed 2 bets for the day. I track volume bets on Instagram. I tell all his bets. I just want to give him credit. So I think this is actually technically a losing day, but he's consistent. So I follow him. His bets are free. Link to his page is in my Discord server. If you join the Discord server, you can get a link to his bets. He posts them every day. But I track him, and yeah, a little bit of a losing day there, but not terrible. We had $6.75 in bonuses for day 346. And then we could see, looking at our numbers here, Bookmaker went up $8. Fanatics went up $2. DraftKings went up 5. Sorry, FanDuel went up 5. DraftKings went down 11. And then we got a dollar there. And PokerStars, Bitcoin went down $2. And then, yeah, we're sitting at $3,504. Our 1% profit will be $35.04. And then we got $4 from the day already. So we have to get like $32 the rest of the day to get our 1% profit goal. We're gonna hop on the website and try to get that $32. All right, back into the website. We're gonna vault $39.20. So that's in the vault now. And then we have our $140, which is our 4% stop loss for the day. And I think I'm gonna start off with a $6 bet. We're gonna continue off on blackjack and try to get 2 wins real quick and get out of here. That's the plan. Take a push off the bat there. Oh man, the double ace. I got so excited seeing that. Dealer pulled a 21. Okay, buddy. All right. The back-to-back 21 is crazy. 6 ace against the 4 is a double. This is a potentially really good double or really bad one. We get it. All right, we're back to break even. 3-3 against the 10 is just a hit. Wow, 3 threes. That is nuts. And we still lose. Okay. 19 against the 2. We get that. 9 against the 10. 19. All right, let's get one more win, please, and then we'll get out of here. 13 against 10. Another 13. All right, we have an 18 now. We get it. All right, we got $12. We still need $20. So I'm gonna get out of here. We'll move into a different game. All right, coming into limbo, I'm gonna start for the dollar bet, do the Dow and Bear strategy. So we add a unit every time we lose, decrease a unit every time we win. And I'm gonna try to get this to $17 in profit total. So we're gonna try to get $5 on here and get out. So we'll keep adding the unit until we win. There's one win. Restart the chain. There we go, okay. All right. We're gonna add a unit there. Okay, we need one more win. Go up to $2. There it is. We got $5 on limbo. We're gonna bounce into a different game real quick. All right, we're gonna do the same strategy, the Dow and Bear, and we're gonna do it on originals roulette, which might be kind of nuts, but I'm gonna just stick with black. We're gonna go on black. There's a hit. There's another hit. We're trying to get this to $22, I believe. Yeah, 22. So we get a loss there. We'll add a unit. We get a win. Reset the chain. Loss. Another loss. I guess I have to add chips. So we're up to a $3 bet. We lose that. $4 bet. And then we go back to a $3 bet. We missed that. $4 bet. We missed that. I'm not used to placing the chips. All right, $5 bet hits. We're back down to a $4 bet. That hits. And then I think we started the chain at $20, so I need to go back to $1. And that hits. All right. And we got our $22 there after getting another win there. So we only need $10 from here to complete the day. All right, now we're coming to originals baccarat. Same thing. I'm gonna do $1. I think I'm gonna chase. Or I'm not gonna chase. I'm gonna follow the winner. So we'll try to keep up with it. It's a little bit weird playing with the chips though. I don't think I can like move them easy, but we'll see how this goes. So we're gonna start off with player, and we get a loss there. So I can't just move that over, right? That's too easy, right? All right, so we're on a $2 bet. Why is this? Okay, $2 bet on banker. The ties, and that loses. So up to a $3 bet on player. And that loses. So $4 on banker. And that hits. So now we bring this down to a $3 bet. And that does take commission too, so we're gonna have to kind of keep that into account. $4 on player. And then $3 on player. And that's 1 unit of profit. So we reset the chain. Sorry, this is a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. There's a win on player, another win on player, another win on player. I think we just need one more win here. There we go. So we have 2780. We're just sticking with the 50-50 games, 50-50 odds. I'm just changing up the different games. We're gonna try to do one more game here, and hopefully we'll be done for the day soon. All right, finally we're gonna come into mines and try and finish off the day. We need $32 total, so we're like a couple bucks off here. I think we need like 5 wins. I'm gonna do the Dow and Bear strategy with mines. Usually I have martingale when I lose, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna do 5 mines, and we're gonna go for 3 clicks. And then whenever we lose, we will just add a unit. So we get a loss there, and then the reason I'm doing it this way is 3 clicks will be, oh, there's another loss, up to $3 now. Sorry, 3 clicks will be a 2x. So it's like still a 50-50 technically. There we go. So we got that. We're gonna go back down to a $2 bet. Just a little different of a game. All right, back up to 3. All right, up to a $4 bet. And cash that out. So back down to a $3 bet. I'm just randomly picking these, using the randomizer. Back up to a 4. Up to a $5 bet. Cash that out. And back down to 4. Cash that out. think that's profit. So yeah, we're back to a dollar bet. Going for 3 clicks. We lose that up to $2. Lose that up to 3. Cash out. And back to a $2 bet. Lose that. Back to a $3 bet. Nice. And then, is that profit? That's the question. Yeah, it is. Okay. So back to a $1 bet. Hit a bomb there, so we're up to a $2 bet. Instant bomb. So we go to a $3 bet. And we get another bomb. Man. $4 bet. Another bomb. Oh boy. Starting to get a little bit cooked. Alright, $5 bet hits. We're gonna cash that out. Drop this back down to $4. Go for 3 random clicks. Alright, nice. Cash that out. And then I think back to a $3 bet. And a $2 bet will get us our 1 unit of profit. Okay. Back up to a $3 bet. Nice. Where did we start at? 29. So yeah, we're back to $1. To complete the chain here, we need a win. There it is. All right, we need one more dollar. And that's 31.70. Let me go to 30 cents. I think it's like, we'll just round it to 32. It should be right there. Yeah, 32 bucks on the dot. Another win. Nice. Less stressful of a day. I mean, we didn't really have any like crazy down points, and besides that first couple blackjack hands, but other than that, we only wagered 200 bucks instead of like 1,500 the first day there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll take that $32 in profit. I'm gonna add the $172 up here with what we have in the vault, which is about 682. So we're gonna add that up, enter that in the sheet, and move on to the next day. All right, so day 346 was a win. We got our $32 gambling, which makes us hit the 1% profit goal for the day. So moving on to day 347, the bankroll sitting at $3,696. Pretty big boost. Now the reason for that mainly is the Fanatics $120 I won on that roulette spin with I won 20 bucks profit with my $100 bet. But we added $120 of the balance because I got that $100 in deposit match. So we also had some sports bets for the day that were profitable. So we had some profitable sports bets. They're on screen now just for proof that I placed those. This is back from December 27th, 2025. So yeah, there's our bets there. And then looking back at our sheet here, like I said, Fanatics went up $122. FanDuel went up $38, and then you got $1 in Poker Stars, and then everything else was flat. So we had $130 in bonuses for the day here, and profitable sports betting. So pretty darn good. If I just pull this number down here and our stake balance down to the next day, you can see that we profited 4.54% on the day, mainly because of that big bonus on Fanatics that I showed in the beginning of the video. So we don't even have to gamble today. That's a really good boost there. And I think at this point now, if I just take a look real quick from our 3-day loss streak that we had a couple episodes ago where I got decimated, I lost $400 in one video. Right now, we should be like recovered from that loss. Maybe not fully. Percentage wise, yes. Gambling wise, no. Because gambling, we were up at 55 bucks before that. We're down like 200 bucks from that point. But with the sports betting and the bonuses, we're like up 5.87% from there. So yeah, this is a new peak balance, I believe, too. Yeah, so right here, you can see we were 3,521. That was our highest balance in the challenge so far. but now we're sitting at 3,696. So yeah, we're doing pretty darn good. We're about $700, maybe $600 ahead of the tracker where we should be in the challenge. So we're pretty, what is that, 20%? Yeah, we're 20% ahead of where we should be. It's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I like that. On the video overall though, from our ending balance to our starting balance, we went up $237 in the video today. So moving pretty good. Obviously a lot of that's from the bonus and then sports betting too, but yeah, let's see what we got in bonuses for the video here. Overall, we had a total of $148 in bonuses, so about $90. Well, I guess I could just do the math here. $73 was from gambling on the website today, so we got $73 on video gambling, and then what did I just say? $147 from bonuses. So yeah, pretty good day. Actually, really good day. I don't even know why I said pretty good. That's a really good day right there. And then looking at our sheet, which I haven't showed you guys in a while either. This is where we're sitting at right now. So we were here, and then we had that sorry, I always have to double check it's fully on video there, but yeah, we were sitting right here on a very good trajectory, and then we hit that $400 video where we lost $400 there, but you can see we already bounced back pretty quickly there. So this is where we're sitting at right now. We're still gonna catch up on this playthrough here, but we're almost caught up, and yeah, we're sitting at a new peak balance, so that's pretty sick. And then at this point too, I guess I haven't shown this in a while, but there's our Bitcoin basis. I haven't added anything to haven't added anything to Bitcoin recently, so it's still at $1,000 how much we put in there, even though we're still down overall. And then our total bonuses that we've collected throughout this entire challenge is $2,374. And I think that's kind of misleading to a degree too, because it's not like, I probably should say this more often, but it's not like this 2,374 is like that much of our bankroll, right? So we're at 3,700. It's not like we've only profited $1,000, 400, right? This bonus money is from a whole year of playthrough. So we've sports bet this, we've gambled it and lost it, we've hit, you know, bonuses on the website, monthly bonuses, weekly bonuses, and we'll lose, you know, $400 in one video. So even if we get $20 here, $5 there, even today on this video we got $120 in bonuses. It's not like that's like, you know, added to our, I'm trying to think how to word that. I hope you like try to, I'm really bad at communicating this, I feel like, but if the balance is $3,700, it's not like this much is it just bonus, you know what I'm saying? Like this is over the span of a year, we've lost it. It's helped us a lot, but it's not like, you know, 2/3 of our bankroll is purely bonus money, if that makes sense. Like we've actually worked for most of our bankroll. This is just a little bit of buffer. Like even on the website we use, I just hit gold status, which means you wagered $100,000, I think, right? Like total. I think it's what it is, or like 150,000 if you include bronze, maybe. I don't know. We wagered a ton of money, so like this isn't. It's kind of misleading. I think it makes it look like that our bankroll is like a bunch of just free money, but a lot of it we had to work for. We lose this bonus money that comes in and stuff. But yeah, also a cool thing too. This is our tracker column in a graph form. So we're sitting like right here, and I know it is really hard to see on camera. It's even hard to see on my screen, but you can kind of see this like black line down here, like the actual like axis. You can see it kind of like doubles in thickness right where my cursor is. Like really slightly doubles in thickness, and like right here you can really see it starts to like come up off that line. But we're probably sitting right around here, if I had to take a guess. So we're starting to become visible, and then it's gonna get like super crazy. So pretty wild. We're gonna start moving pretty quick, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, comment with any thoughts or suggestions. I appreciate you guys always tuning in, checking me out, giving me support. Even when we have terrible videos and I lose a bunch of money, I still have faith that we're gonna come back. And it seems like you guys have faith that we're gonna come back, because we typically do. Even like with all these dips and stuff, we typically find a way to come back and become, back on track. So we've been doing this for a year now. I think it's gonna keep going in a good direction. This year's gonna be pretty nuts if it continues to go as smooth as it did last year. So I'm excited. But yeah, appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much. And yeah, join the Discord if you're already in there. Don't gamble. It's a losing game long run. Invest your money, save your money, be smart with it, take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.